These are the pearl nickel wheels. They come standard, nothing extra. Also the carbon ceramic brakes come standard. That's all part of the ERay. One thing I did pay extra for is the black exhaust tips, which I really like, and some people believe they're actually louder than the chrome ones because the exit pipe on one side is larger. And these massive 13.5-inch rear all-season tires, the largest tires, all-season tires that Michelin manufactures, and I believe the largest ones that are on the market, with a tennis ball just for scale. It's hard to imagine 13.5 inches because that is just huge. So let me show you the trunk while I'm here. The trunk space is pretty spacious, really, when you think about it, and because it's a convertible, you don't lose any of the trunk space. Apparently you can fit a couple of fairly small golf bags in here, but I've gone away for the weekend and fit quite a bit of luggage. I opted for the carbon flash trim. As you can see, the side wishbone there is carbon flash, and you probably noticed that the vents in the back were carbon flash, the vents on the convertible top also. That was an option that I had to choose, but it was a zero cost option. Normally the ERay comes standard with the body color accents, but I wanted the contrast. In the front, let me show you these carbon ceramic brakes too, because they are just so huge and impressive. Comes standard again. My key fob must have gotten pushed in my pocket. Here's the painted front splitter. It's kind of a mini splitter. I really like the look of it. And there's a frunk as well. So let me open that up. There's a button right here. You can see plenty of depth to take my cooler, and there's plenty of room on top of it. If you want to put anything else in there, there's quite a bit of space. And it stays cooler up here, so hot food goes in the trunk and cold food and beverages go in the frunk in the front. New for 24 is a soft close frunk as well. I'm going to use the remote here. There you go, and it's done. This gives me a good opportunity to show you the interior. The only other thing that I paid for extra on this car was the GT2 seats, because I really like the GT2 seats. I like the way they look. I like the way they feel. They're super comfortable. I can drive for 3 hours non-stop, no problem. Done it many times, and I'm super comfortable. And I wanted the red interior because the hypersonic gray is a little bit more subdued, a little more sophisticated looking, but I wanted an interior color that really made it pop. And boy, this really does that. I had the two-tone seats on my earlier Stingray, which turns the middle of the seat and the headrest black, but I didn't want that this time because I wanted a red headrest that really stood out, and I'm really pleased with that. All of the stitching is perfect all the way around. It's hard to probably see, but everything lines up just perfectly. Right down here, you can see there's 2 new buttons for the ERay. The one in the front is Charge Plus, and I'm not going to go into a lot of detail on that, but it's the way that you can charge the high voltage battery in the center tunnel. It's a special charging mode that you can use to charge that extra quickly. And then there's the, let me see if I can show you a little closer. And then there's the auto stop start button. And I've been using that. I shut that off because it's kind of annoying when you're at a light and all of a sudden the engine dies. And it's not seamless like in some other cars because this car is pretty loud. So when you take your foot off the brake again, it makes some noise. And I just don't really like it. So I shut that off. Okay, well, let's do a remote start. I think that's about enough for today. And I'm gonna get out of here. Farewell until next time.